A very good evening. I want to tell you a story in modern times. The gap between parents and children, and also the vast gap between a person to another person. Today, I want to narrate a story that runs between a father and the son. The father who waited and the son who forgot. When Suresh Iyer taught his 6-year-old son Arjun to tie shoelaces, he would kneel on the cold cemented floor of their one bedroom flat, his knees aching from the night shift at the telephone exchange. He'd watch Arjun, tiny fingers, fumble with the loops, tears of frustration welling up. Suresh never snatched the laces away. He would place his own fingers just above his son's, not touching, merely guiding the air around them. Slowly, slowly, he'd whisper, "The loops are like building a tower. You will get it." When Arjun finally succeeded, Suresh would clap so loudly with so much of joy that neighbor's dog would bark, making his son feel like he'd conquered not just laces but the world. 3 decades later, Arjun sits in his glass walled office in Gurgaon, a senior VP at a tech firm that values agile thinking and rapid deployment. His father, now old, retired, calls him at 11 a.m., an hour Arjun has explained thrice in his deep work block. "Father, I'm busy at this hour. Don't disturb me." But his father calls and says, "I can't find the photos you sent to me today. They are on the cloud, Appa." That's what his son says. Where is the cloud in the phone? Arjun jaws tightens. His team is watching. The product launch is about to take place. I have shown you 15 times. It's not rocket science. The words hang in the air like a slap. He hears his father's breath catch. "I'll ask the neighbor's boy," Suresh says quietly. Arjun doesn't know that Suresh stays up till 2 a.m. watching YouTube tutorials. His reading glasses sliding down his nose, pausing and rewinding every 3 seconds. He doesn't seize the notebook where his father writes in trembling capital letters, "Step 1, tap the blue icon. Step 2, don't tap the red button. Step 3, ask Arjun only if it is emergency." One Sunday at the airport, Suresh holds his boarding pass the wrong way at the scanner. A queue forms. Arjun, red faced, steps forward. "Move, Appa, you are holding it upside down. It is not rocket science." The cashier smiles politely. Suresh feels his fingers tremble, not from age, but from shame. He remembers the 47 days it took Arjun to learn the alphabet. He celebrated each alphabet. Now his son celebrates seconds without effort. That night, Suresh writes a letter not with a pen, but with his heart bleeding onto the paper. "When you were 3, you called a spoon a poon for 6 months. I never corrected you hardly or harshly. I simply said, 'Here is your spoon,' until you got it." When you were learning to ride a bicycle, you fell 17 times. I counted, but I never said it at your face. Even babies can balance. I held the seat and ran behind you until you soared. The world is your bicycle now. You are riding it well. But I am still learning to balance. And the difference is you are no longer holding my seat. I don't want to be a burden who doesn't know simple things. I was a father who taught you that nothing is simple until you learn it. But perhaps that lesson is outdated too. Arjun finds the letter pinned under his father's morning coffee cup next to a bottle of pills in the ICU corridor as the doctor says, stable now, but needs counseling. Arjun's 12-year-old daughter looks up at him. Why did Tata do that, Papa? Arjun has no answer, but he resembles his own 6-year-old fumbling with shoelaces, and his father voice slowly, slowly. The loops are like making a tower. You will get it. The recovery is slow, but some things change immediately. At the next family dinner, Suresh struggles with the smart TV remote. Arjun watches him for a full minute, then walks over, kneels behind his father's, shows, Appa, what are you trying to do? I want to watch old Malgudi days, said his father. Okay, this button is Amazon Prime. This is the search. Type M A L slowly, slowly. The letters are like building a tower. You will get it. His voice cracks on the last words. Suresh turns to look at his son. Really look at him. For the first time in years. Arjun? Yes, Appa. Thank you for not taking the remote away.